post. All right. Gonna turn off the music. So, is it better like this?
Yeah, I love this. I love like us being side to side like this. I love this one.
Nice.
Yes.
All right. So, thank you for your questions you sent me before.
Yeah, I don't like to catch people off guard like that. You know, I like people to know what I'm gonna say well in advance.
Of course.
But anyway, I'm fascinated with different instrument players and stuff like that, and I always wanted a flutist since I've been doing my episode on here, and you the first flutist.
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
So you could go. You can start by telling me your name, and we already know you're a flutist. You do it full time, or is it just a part time thing?
Well, my name is Tanya. I've been a flutist my whole life, and no, I don't do it full time. Unfortunately, later I became educator. Thank you. I became educator more than a flutist, unfortunately, because flutist is not a job yet. You have to apply yourself to like 2 or 3 ways you can apply yourself as an instrument player, and I was in education and I started working here and there, and I chose to do it full time. But I play a live concert every day, every night, my time, every day, Eastern time, and I play concerts every day on flute. But I've been playing flute my whole life. I'm a professional flutist. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so I see that you some hours ahead of me. You're a flutist in what country?
I'm based in Switzerland.
Switzerland. Oh, Switzerland. What I'm talking about. So what inspired you to pick up the flute?
It is a funny story because my mom used to work, and she wasn't stay-at-home mom yet when my siblings were like early school age, and my family was fairly musical. My dad played guitar, my mom sang. They still do that. And they chose as an after-school activity, they chose a music school for my older siblings. And out of different reasons, they both chose flute. They didn't want a flute. One wanted a drum. My sister wanted violin, but it didn't happen. So they both ended up in the same flute class. And as I was in my formative years, like 3-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, I thought that everybody on earth played flute. I thought it was mandatory for every person to, at some point, play flute because everybody around me played flute. And I was insisting on starting flute. Although my mom already quit her job and could stay with me, I didn't need any activities after school. But I mean, any like music school or anything like that. But they said, I even terrorized my teacher, like my future teacher. I was following her, and at the age of 4, I started playing a little bit recorder. Then
You terrorized her, huh?
yeah. And then I started playing piccolo because I was too small to play the real flute. And back then we didn't have the waved flute or some like child options. It wasn't. We didn't hear about those things, so I started on piccolo just because it's a small instrument. And I played piccolo till I was like 10, and I've learned how to have some fun with piccolo.
Okay, so you've been playing since you was like small,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Was my whole,
Okay.
my whole
Oh, that's the
identity.
only instrument you know how to play?
Yeah, I play. I
Okay.
mean, I play some piano. I play piano passionately, but I'm not a very technical pianist. For me, piano is the way to express harmonies because flute cannot play chords. And on piano, I get to express what I hear in my head because I have a very vertical, very symphonic perception of music, and I think in harmonies more than in melodies. So on piano, I can express it. I play guitar, I play some drums, but this on very basic level. But I can express whatever I can on guitar and drums, whatever I want. It's not technical at all. I think a guitarist or a drummer would get a heart attack seeing me playing them, but I don't care. It's I'm against music nerds. I'm against music purists. I don't think you should identify with your instrument. If you're a musician, you're a musician. Doesn't matter what you do with it. You can listen to music masterfully. You have to be just musical. It should be flowing. It should be running through your veins, and however you express it, it's a different question. So yes, of course, you have to master, hone your craft and stuff. But the flute is number one, and then just I'm having fun on other instruments.
Yeah, you told me you do it every day. That's good. Okay. Do you know how to read music too?
Yeah.
For it, like when you playing it, like do you read? Okay.
No,
So how long you been?
I don't play by ear out of necessity. It's just easier, like it's just faster, and I'm an educated flutist. I went to music school my first 5 years, then I went 7 years of music college, like it was a boarding school for music, and then 1 year of conservatory and 7 years on Zurich University of Arts. I got 3 masters in music performance, music specialized performance, and music pedagogy to teach.
Congratulations!
Thank you so much. I didn't have to do the last part. The last 7 years, it was pretty much me procrastinating, but I'm still glad I did it, but I should have started a little bit earlier to actually do something, not just go to school.
Okay. Well, I saw some of your videos. You look like you was having a good time playing the flute, so it's clear that you enjoy playing it. Mm-hmm. Like, what does it does to you, like spiritually? Like, does it soothe you? Like when you're depressed. Okay, that's good.
Flute is the most physiological of all instruments, because you get to be attached to the instruments with your fingers, with the fingertip, with your hands, with your lips. Also, there's breathing involved. We don't have a mouthpiece, so we form a mouthpiece between our lips. So basically, flute is just a vessel. Flute is just like this little whistle. And you actually do everything with your body, with your inside, with everything. You shape and reshape yourself for every note, because it's what it requires you to do. Much like singers, and I have a very annoying singing voice, so I don't sing. But playing flute gives you this rush, like actually belting. Like you can get this rush playing flute, and I'm convinced no other wind instrument can give you this feeling. Although I'm not a flute fan, I don't think flute is the ultimate instrument. I think flute is an option. But again, I'm for musicianship, not for instrument nerding out. It's just flute. You just get as how good you can get on an instrument, and then you just chill. And flute gives me this singing voice I don't have in my real life.
Okay. So like Do you perform in shows, or you just do it, and get on here and do it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you? Because I know some people, like, I know a flutist. She does shows, like actual shows. That's what I was asking.
No, I don't play actual shows at the moment because I teach full time, and because I have a concert career behind me. I used to flute is a very very dependent instrument. You cannot come with your flute on stage and just play a concert. You need a excuse me. You need somebody to play with you, a pianist, a guitarist, a harpist, an orchestra, a band, or whatever. Those are people you have to hire, or it just has to. You have to get so lucky and click with them. And in such tiny country like Switzerland, you cannot. There's not much choice, and people that are really good, they out on a tour or something, and people that are pretty good, they all teach in full time and just as exhausted as you are. Because in Switzerland, I'm so sorry. I need to cough. I'm sorry. Give me a moment.
You cool? Yeah, I be doing through that all the time. I be having like dry throat. I have to keep it moisturized, cause then I start coughing.
It's usually not like this. Maybe it's just my luck. And exactly during the interview, I would have a coughing fit. So, what I wanted to say, it's very tough. It's like finding a husband, to find a good person to play with. And in Switzerland, you cannot choose a lifestyle of being an artist. You cannot. You're an artist and extremely lucky, one of a kind. And actually, like, you're not in Switzerland anymore, you're on a world tour, right? And if you're an artist in Switzerland, that means that you got lucky before you were born. Maybe you have a stable other conditions to just allow yourself to be spontaneous like that, or you teach, or you play in orchestra. All of those options, aside from being well off from the start, don't allow to experiment so much with other musicians. But I'm also, maybe I'm pessimistic about it. I'm not really very outgoing. So long story short, it's very hard to find a passing co-worker, like co-player. It's very, 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 very hard. And I got very frustrated with my experiences, and I vowed to myself that I have to find a technical way to play concerts alone, and for it to be captivating and interesting. And that's why during pandemic I started, at least with my iPad, started trying doing something. I see your vibration. I started trying. Hi, Debbie. Started trying something to at least play a song and arrange it myself and just experiment. I still trying to figure out how to play concerts alone. I can play for now. I'm well equipped to play an event with my flute covers, and I'm writing my own stuff as well. Christmas album is coming these days, coming out. I'm playing piano and flute.
I think the online you're doing is good too.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I didn't catch your last.
Okay. Y'all have any band? Y'all don't have any bands over there or anything, do you? Or you do?
I mean, yeah, you.
Not
it's
really.
in order to really do what your vision is with the band, you have to first hire a band and imagine what type of expenses it is. And this band maybe isn't even that good, you know. And those are also
Yeah.
adult people that maybe don't want to go with your ideas, and to not, in order not to be frustrated. Thank you so much, First Lady. In order not to get frustrated, I wanted to first just experience those ideas myself, like do it yourself first. And then if I think I definitely need another person, I'll start looking for something super specific. Not just I need a super talented person to brainstorm with them. No, I need to actually figure out exactly what I am on stage and what my stuff is, and then do it. But I usually play, when I play live, I play in church, or I play concerts with a storyteller. I work with a storyteller. I do ambience through songs, through music, through improvisation, and she tells ancient stories or new stories. It's a very cool experience. It's a very cool performance.
Okay. Okay. So, what do you think makes the flute such a unique instrument compared to the other ones?
How close to the body it is, and how, the way it's the closest to your soul when you play it. It's the closest. It's almost exactly like singing, but just without words. So you have to express things differently.
Okay. Okay. Who was your biggest musical influences in your past that helped influence you? Was it your people around you, your family, or do you know of any like famous musicians who played the flute that was kind of an inspiration to you?
Well, I can separate this question in two: my flute influences and my musical influences, because flute is everything that is maybe flute technically interesting and inspiring. Played something super cool on flute, and you think, oh wow, okay, flute is truly limitless. And some musical influences. Well, flute inspirations were, my first one on my cassette was James Galloway. It's an Irish flutist, legendary. He largely brought flute to the solo stage. Flutists from orchestral necessity became like really solo artists, and he opened the door for so loud, for so many flutists, and gave them, actually they could believe in themselves that flute is something people would actually go to concert to listen to. So it's not some exotic little sound, like little bird, but it's actually a powerful instrument. I don't think it's that powerful, but you can make it work through some tricks, smoke and mirrors. You can make it work. And many flutists that just inspired me technically. And one inspiration was one of my classmates when I was like in my boarding school. He would play with such force, like he would, because flute is very easy to play if you don't care about what's coming out of it. You can be absolutely weak and play flute. The sounds are going to come out of the flute. It's just not going to be. It's not going to be anything special. And I was thinking, okay, flute doesn't need much power, so I won't apply any. And this boy was playing, and he would just move his hands in such a particular way, like such a powerful way. So I thought, maybe I can start with the hands if I just play like it was something very, very, very hard to move, and it helped me immensely. It was disciplining me, and I started thinking of this powerful approach back then, because like thanks to him, actually, I just saw him perform and think, yeah, I can start applying it. Usually as a musician you see other people and just think, you see other instrumentalists, people that play your instrument, and think, what can I pick up, what can I take with me? So you get inspired like that. And speaking about generally musical influences, I think the most influenced I was by a punk band in my hometown, because I was a punk in my little music boarding school full of people that didn't even listen to that broad variety of classical music. They would actually listen to exact piece they were practicing. So not even pop music, not even nothing. Thank you, countryman. Thank you. And that's why I was a huge outsider, and that was a punk band. They would sing about some mythical stuff, and I think it was like more like a fantasy punk band. It was something unheard of back then. And I would shave my head a little bit. I would try to color my hair in very conservative school, very conservative. It was absolutely. So I was judged back then to the moon and back. But I went to their concerts, and the energy I felt from, first of all, it was very loud. Second of all, the tempo, it was like fast, rhythmical, so energetic. You could feel the whole, like, thousands of people moving at the same time and yelling this song lyrics. And for me, it was the ultimate concert energy. And I believe that you can emulate it even if you play a little flute. You can absolutely achieve the same effect. People won't be maybe shouting the lyrics or something, but they will get the same burst of energy through the spine while listening to you. I believe in that.
Okay. So do you have like a technique that you do when playing the flute?
Well, I beatbox, but this is the only flute skill that you actually have to practice before you do that. You have to get in shape to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna fail miserably. Flute, beatbox on flute with piano. This is, I think, the most intricate skill. There's one of my pinned videos, I think, if I'm not mistaken, is one of the examples where I do that. Although I just know one piece, and I play in this technique just this one piece that already exists. Maybe if I sat with it, I would write my own, but it was pre-written. But it's pretty impressive when you do it live.
Okay, so you said that. So you would say that would be the hardest that you've mastered.
Yes, I think so. The coordination-wise, body coordination-wise, I think it's the hardest. But then there are just wild flute pieces where you have to play like real high, real fast, real insane combination of notes. But I don't think it's a separate skill. I think you just the question of, did you practice or not? Yeah. Did you try it? Do you have the guts? Do you have the power to do it? But this piano, flute, and beatbox at the same time, this is a separate skill for me.
Okay. So what is one moment in your career that changed you as an artist?
Pandemic. It was not in my career. It was in the absence of my career. I started working at the coffee shop to help myself out, because being a quote-unquote artist, the bills are very regular, but your paychecks are not very regular. That
right.
little discrepancy is very, very bad for your soul. So I started working hours, and it was the worst. I couldn't. But I was hopeful, and then I read the book by Austin Kleon, Show Your Work. And of course, maybe it's not very up to date, because it was like a couple of years ago, and he talks a lot about social media. And he basically told his readers to, first of all, buy yourself a website. Don't rely on social media. You need your little home, a website where you do whatever the hell you want, and show your work, even if it's unfinished, even if it's just do it badly. I know it's very of course it's nothing new, but it inspired me, and I thought, and I was very scared of social media. I completely disappeared from social media 15 years ago maybe, and I was very scared to come back. And I'm a very spontaneous and silly person, actually, in my core, and I was always kind of punished for it. Every time I just allow myself like a little squeak of silliness, people like physically write me like to shame me for that, because although I wasn't affecting anyone.
I get you.
Nice.
I get you on that.
I don't know why spontaneity should be punished, but I was always, and of course I wanted to express myself through social media because it was fairly new back then, and I was punished for it. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna just delete myself, so I'm not tempted to post anything. And of course I developed a huge insecurity about posting anything, and of course I got older. I lost you kind of your network stays on the social media. If you're out of social media, you're kind of out of the network, this passive network, not your active friends and stuff. So it was very hard to come back, because you don't gain it back like that, like organically, when Facebook just started, like everybody started to have Facebook, everybody started to whatever. I remember LiveJournal. I don't know if you remember LiveJournal, but I was in LiveJournal even. And you just lose it. So I disappeared, and when I reappeared, but I didn't post
LiveJournal. I remember MySpace.
MySpace as well, yeah. I remember MySpace as well. And you just don't, I didn't know, like I couldn't, I wanted to express myself as a flutist, but I was so scared of being judged. Imagine living your whole life amongst classical musicians, the most judgy, conservative, the most like, no offense to classical musicians, but I am one. But they also, many of them have trouble branching out a little bit in other styles. Maybe it's all in my head. It's most definitely all in my head. But you know, when you're posting, you kind of imagine those like shadows of people that judge you. It's always like some archetypes in your head. So I was posting nothing. But after this book by Austin Kleon, I thought maybe I should start posting. And I of course, it looked like a psychosis period, because I started posting every day something experimental for people, like for 2.5 people that were following me, like what is up with her? But I jumped over my shadow. I quit doing this like after a month maybe, but it gave me the push. I started posting on TikTok, and I feel like, oh wait, we have a comment. Or superiority complex sometimes. Yeah, no, superiority. It's like, yeah, you know, if you're a classical musician, you grow up in very unnatural conditions, and the way it messes your head up. I think every childhood messes your head up in some way. Like even the perfect one messes your head up. Classical musicians get messed up in very specific classical musician way, and also I don't know why I keep mentioning nerds, but also in nerd way. So there's nothing worse than nerds that are afraid to post themselves, but they see a former colleague posting something out of the box. It's like, it's a little bit, maybe they don't care, but they do care a little bit.
So they might get a little jealous, you know, good, like, oh, I dare this person put their stuff out there, you know.
I think they are just afraid, and you make them uneasy.
Challenge themselves.
Uneasy, like they think, okay, like what is she doing? What is the hell is she doing right now? It's so unserious.
Yeah.
It's so unserious. But I would dare them to try and play it, and we'll see if it's so unserious. I don't think I'm talking out of my ass actually right now, because I've never got an email from somebody saying like, what silliness on earth are you doing right now? No, I'm just imagining it. I'm just imagining.
You just imagine it.
But that's not my concern.
Okay.
I never think actually. I never. When you post on social media, you actually after like couple of months you just want any attention. Please, any attention. Come to me, nerd. Come to me and please comment anything, please, just anything.
Well, you getting it today.
Call me any name. Just start any conversation, please. Yeah.
Well, you getting it today. I'm giving you your appreciation. You deserve it. Even if you don't never do a show or nothing like that, you deserve it. What you're doing is needed and it's great. And it's hopefully encouraging other people who want to play to want to get out there and do it too.
Thanks so much. I hope so. For me, it's just a way to escape reality.
Yeah. Yep. So if you go back in a time machine and go back to the past and make some changes in your life, would learning how to play the flute be one of them?
Oh,
you wouldn't change nothing about it, or you would?
For sure. I'm very musical, so I would definitely play some instrument. But I found this niche where I can be really like up there, when I can really stand out. Because there are so many absolutely amazing, mind-blowing, versatile pianists. There are so many mind-blowing, amazing, versatile, whatever, guitarists. They can play whatever, like this, and it's been playing this since like centuries. This is so developed. It's so, because it's cool, you know. Flute is questionable, and flute, nobody.
Flute is exotic too.
Yeah. There's not an army of flutists, although in the States there are many more just casual flutists, because you have very organized high schools back there, and also huge ones where you can open a club or you can join whatever flute society. I don't know. Like they just, people like to organize themselves in whimsical ways, and I'm all for it. But here we don't have any of that. So everyone is by themselves.
Hey.
And of course there are piano societies, whatever, violin societies. You cannot. You just, if you don't really actively search for flute content, it doesn't get you. Like, flute content is fast, but I'm faster. I don't get any, so I can live happily in my bubble, convince myself I'm the most versatile flutist out there, and just go to sleep peacefully, a little bit anxiously, but peacefully. So that's why I think, for my huge ego, the fact that I chose flute is actually very nice. Other instruments would humble me. If I chose any other instrument, I would humble me. And flutist is popular enough, because if I was playing tuba or something like that, it's very hard to live stream on tuba for 4 hours or something like that, or to actually like get people to. Maybe I'm sure there's a like if you want to, you can make something out of any instrument. But I mean, flute is still conventional enough to actually, be like a little bit like violin, a little bit like, So I think flute is a very sweet spot for me and my type of personality. Although I was always insecure, I cannot play real loud and play chords and play real low.
You play good though. I've seen some of your videos. You were getting down on one of them videos. Like, you were getting down. I liked it.
Thanks.
I liked it. Well, thank you. Thank you for this interview.
Thank you you're the first person ever who asked me for the interview like that. I've never gave one before, so I mean I gave for some papers back in the day, but not just like myself,
Your work is appreciated. I love your work.
Thank you so much.
I love your work.
Thank you.
You're good.
How do I pronounce your name? Jaytilya, right?
Jaytilya.
Jaytilya. I thought.
Well, you can call me Jay for short. Some people have a hard time calling me Jaytilya, so they want to probably use my middle name, which is Mary Jane, right? Or Mary. That name popular. So I've been trying to get away from that and use my first name.
Of course. Well, yeah, his name is beautiful. But I'm sure everyone, like many people, ask you how do I write it down or something like that. My real name is also longer, so people mess it up all the time. Although it's very traditional.
Well, Tanya, right?
No, Tanya. You made two mistakes. First of all, you say Tiana, then you say Tanya. No, Tanya. It's like Tanya.
Tanya.
Yeah. So that's normal Tanya. Right. Yeah. I think lots of American women have this name, Tanya. Right? Tanya. Right. Tanya. Yeah.
Well, some people have a name like Tanya. Like Tonia.
Tanya. Yeah. Okay. I got it. Tanya. Right. That was a figure skater. No, I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now. But so, Tonya Harding. Yeah. Tonya Harding.
Tonya Harding.
Yeah. She was also Tanya. So thank you so much, Jay, for asking me. I was very excited and I'm very happy that we got to talk. And
I'm excited. I was excited too. So, are you on Instagram? You on Facebook? Or you just on TikTok?
I'm just on TikTok at the moment. I'm very burned out.
So if people want to find you, they find
just right here. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. They can find me on my in my community on Discord. You can chat with me, and it's much, of course, it's not as restrictive. We can start topics and share pictures, and I announce stuff. I announced this interview on my Discord, so it's
okay.
If people want to get in touch, they can definitely join my Discord. The link is in my bio on TikTok. Okay. And my YouTube is where I post long videos of full songs.
So find her on YouTube, find her on Instagram. Well, no, you ain't on Instagram. YouTube and TikTok.
One day I'm going to develop my Instagram, but not today. I just don't have the energy. Right. And I'm going to post my Christmas album on my Discord.
You're coming out with a Christmas album.
Yeah. Yay! I played piano and flute on this album, and it's going to be on Spotify, but first I want my community to hear it.
Well, you make sure you send me a flyer so I can advertise it on my pages.
Of course I can. Of course. Thank you so much. So I'll send you a recording of this interview, right? I can, if you want. Okay, cool.
Yes, because I can't get it on my end because it's on yours.
Yeah.
I would really love that.
Cool that it worked out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you.
This is great. I loved it.
See you.
Okay.
See you. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. And I wish you
have a nice day.
Preemptively, I wish you a very, very, very Merry Christmas and the best New Year And
You too.
thank you so much. Thank you.
I'm anxious about your album. I want to hear. I want to hear it.
Well, I have a sneak peek if you want to listen to one of the wait. For example. You can bake your cookies.
So are you on a record label, or you just? So are you on a record label, or are you doing that independently?
I'm doing all instruments. Playing piano, and I just recorded a second flute, just for fun. So, yeah, music is.
Now, I didn't hear you just then. You said you independent, right?
Yeah, I'm playing all instruments. I recorded it live on live stream as well.
Okay.
My Tanya, my community was there when I was recording it in October. So I'm going to post it right about now.
Okay. Can't wait. You don't forget to send me. Don't forget to send me a flyer now. I'm gonna advertise you.
Thank you so much. I will.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, and thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
See ya. See ya, Jay. Thank you. Thank you so much. See you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, I will. Thank you so much. You loved the interview or independent? Wait. Smashed it. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you so much. Under record label. Record label, yes, it's very, very rich person that also really likes me, is owning it. Her name is Tanya.